Hello, everyone. This is Tony Geraci, and I'm trying for the third time to go live on Facebook. It keeps on kicking me off. So sorry about my videos this week. This video is for Thursday, but every time I start the live, sometimes it kicks off. So if I get kicked off again, this will be recorded, and hopefully anybody watching this will get my weekly emails that I email out. But if you want to see a copy and you don't see the end of this, feel free to text me or call me. I'll send you a recording of this, or my YouTube. Always go to my YouTube page too. It's on my YouTube page. I could send you the link to that. So anyways, this topic, what is your why and why are you in real estate? And my history of being a broker for over 25 years. Now, on average, the National Association of Realtors says 85% of realtors get out of the business every 5 years. So every 5 years, I've been a broker for 25 years. I have actively over 500 agents now. So every 5 years, 85% of the agents that I had are new or within the last 5 years. And it works that way. It's just when you get to a 500 plus agent company or more, you just turn into an average. It's just the laws of averages. It just happens. So why I wanted to go into whys, over the years, I've really felt that I've got a little more handle with all of these years of what whys work more than other whys of getting into real estate. And this is the number one thing. If you're in the business 20 plus years, a whole career. So no offense to the agents that are in the business 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. Sometimes I, talk to agents and sometimes I slip up and they go, I've been in the business 10 years. I go, yeah, I'm sorry, you're kind of new to this. And like, no, I've been in the business 10 years. I mean, until you've been in one job or industry for 20, 25 years, 30 years, that's kind of when yeah, and then some people are part-time for many, many, many years and then get it into full-time, and they're like new agents again, which is great. And I'm going to go over a little bit of ideas about that. Is that the number one thing that my tip is, your why will change throughout your career. I have agents that are with me today that have been with me 20 years ago. They're doing more business today because 20 years ago they had their children were young. Now they're out of college, and their whys changed from why they started real estate 20 years ago to today. Now they're looking more of retirement, maybe helping their kids with school or their school loans or whatever. Your whys on why you work will change. It's not just that constant. I want to be successful. I want to be financially free. I want to be able to control my own schedule, my own destiny, that kind of thing. That's those general things out there. But we all work for something. I hope that, well, I don't think there's anybody out there that's a multi-millionaire or billionaire right now watching my video that that is just doing this for fun. This is work. This is hard work. This is not easy. If it's easy, everybody would do it. So you have to have a reason why you are doing such the hard job of being in real estate. So here's some tips of some of the things that I've heard that I feel I know those agents might not have the drive to succeed. It's number one is time. If they start with, I want to be free of my time. So what do you mean by that? And if I get the inkling that they don't like 9 to 5 because they feel that's a lot of work, you're not going to like real estate. This is not a 9 to 5 job. Anybody get into real estate said, if you want to be successful in real estate, you're working minimal 12 hours, 7 days a week, and you have to be on duty all of the time. Vacations don't exist anymore. I have agents right now on vacation texting me, hey, need help with this and that. And we always joke every year during the summer. I joke with agents every day, this is when I get busy. Every time I book a flight before I get on the plane, I had an agent do that today. Right on the text me, I need this done on this listing and that because I'm getting on a plane now to go on my vacation. It happens. So if your why is, I want to do less work or work less hours or be more flexible, the flexible part This is the key when I ask agents. I want to be more flexible with my time. If you want to be a successful real estate agent, you could be more flexible with your time. What I mean by that is proactive. Like you say, you know, every morning, I don't want to pick up the phone. I want to really hit it hard, I'm going to work from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m., make my prospecting calls up until 9 p.m. at night. You could shift your day a little bit and then be just reactive in the morning. And you want to get those prospecting calls done in the morning, and then do your reactive stuff in the afternoon, slight early evening, and you want to be just on duty in the evenings. You don't want to make calls out, prospecting calls at 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. You want to be more reactive at that time you can. Agents for showings, the great thing about technology and things now, we have agents now, we have a showing service. So agents that don't want to show houses, like now you could, instead of, you know, oh, I got to go out every night, I'm going to miss my back in my day, I was showing houses. I don't know. I missed more of my kids' baseball games and football games than I went to those. And I feel sad about that, but I had to show houses. You know, there was no option, and there wasn't as many agents to just go show houses. And if you back then, if an agent, you know, just practice, if you gave someone, hey, can you show a house for me? They go, I want half the commission. They wouldn't barter with it. It was just like a common thing. Now you could hire agents to just pay them 30, 40 bucks to go show a house or two for you. So you don't have to miss those important things that are happening in your life. So the why is, you're not going to work to be successful in real estate. You're not going to work 40 hours a week. Simple as that. So if you think there's some magic pill out there, magic system that says, hey, you're going to make $100, $200, $300,000 in real estate and work less than 40 hours a week, not going to happen on there. I'm going to take these lavish vacations, and after 5, I don't have to work. So you got into this business. If you want to be successful, or success again is limited to what you think it is. If you want to get into real estate, if someone says, I want to get into real estate part-time, I'm going to be a very niche boutique agent that only works with specific clients one at a time. And I'm going to be specific who I want. I only want to sell one house at most a month, one every other month, and this is my other business, and I want to be boutique and small and make a little extra money. Those agents, to me, last longer than the ones that say, don't have another job, don't have any other businesses, don't have any other income. I want to do this full time, and I want to work less. So that kind of why doesn't work in real estate. The main why, to me, that really stands out when I'm interviewing agents or agents that just want to do this is where I love real estate. I love work. I will work hard. I will work 12 hours a day. I will make the calls and prospect. I will build relationship and build connections with people. And I'm patient. I'm patient that I'm going to plant seeds today that they might not grow until 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And my why is to build a business slowly over time. And I know that my fruits of my labor might not happen for quite a while. And I have the time and I have the commitment to do that. Now, I don't want to generalize or anybody by age group. But I feel that, and I never followed this, I'm just going by my thought process and statistic, the agents that get started in real estate later in life, after they've had a few careers, they have a career now, they have another business, they're just about to retire, they're cutting their hours down, or they just want to take on something else. Now they're empty nesters, or their kids are older and they don't need them as much. Those are the agents, and I feel their whys have changed. Their whys of life, their whys of getting into real estate have matured, so to say, will understand and last till forever. The average age of a realtor is 58 years old. This always has. Agents are in, I have agents in their 80s. There's agents out there in their 90s. You know, God willing, I'm in my 90s. I'm doing this 40 more years. That would be great. So God willing for that. And because there's no reason to give that up. Now, to the younger agents out there, I was 22 years old, 22, right out of college 30 years ago. Do the math. Well, now I'm 53. So I started a few months before my 23rd birthday. Now, at that time, I just finished college. I was living at home, had no bills, had my parents' used car, you know, my dad's old car that he gave me, and had very little bills. Wasn't getting married, didn't have any kids. I could build my business at that time and start building it up because I had very few bills. So all of the younger agents in their 20s, you can do this. Everything I just said is not say that you can't do that, but sometimes the younger agents that I feel sometimes are not patient enough. You're starting in your 20s. That's great. And then, but you have a lot of, oh my God, going into life coaching, you're gonna have a lot of life changes. So you might get married, have kids, move from different city to city. But the great thing about real estate could always be there. You know, if you're licensed in Ohio, it can move anywhere in Ohio. Excuse me. So your whys will change, but if you want to keep real estate in your life, you just got to know the time commitment, the change. When things in life change, you have to incorporate that. And sometimes it's extremely hard when your life is not exactly the way it's going to be the rest of your life. So my life coaching to the whys of the brand new agents in their 20s, not married, don't have any kids, living at home maybe with your parents still and want to build something to get out, or you just got out and living on your own and want to make some income. I tell any new agent or newer agent or agent that might have had their license for several years, they just didn't do much with it, is you have to have another source of income. You have to do this with something else. If you jump right into it, be too early and have a if come mentality, like, wow, if I work really hard now, I'll make enough money in a year or 2 years so I could survive. You got to build it slowly. What I mean by that is that you got to work hard, but you got to understand it's going to build slowly. You might get some good ones and get some sales. You might get 10, 15, 20 sales in a year. But if the roller coaster happens with a lot of those agents that are good out of the gate and they're only looking for people buying or selling now. And I know I'm going off on tangents. I always do. And so to the agents, like, you'll see agents out there. Yeah, man, I got in this business a year or two ago. I just sold 30 sales last year. I'm up to 40 sales this year. And a lot of times I think those numbers are great and I congratulate them. But sometimes I open the hood of their business and I see they're spending all of their time going after business now, buyers now, sellers now. They're getting internet leads from somewhere. They're only working with buyers and sellers. They're looking now and not building relationships. They're not following up with their sales. They're just working on business now and not working on the business in the future. And that's where the why comes in. You're building a future, not to just today. So today looks great sometimes because you see those sales, but if they don't have the structure, they burn out because all of a sudden they have a bad year because they're not building and not asking for referrals. They're not building a network. They're not spending 2-3 hours a day just prospecting for people that might be buying or selling in the future, not just now, if that makes sense. So back to the actual topic of what's your why. Again, the main thing I want you to take from today is make sure you know that your why is going to change over a career. That's fine. Your time is going to change. The reasons why you work are going to change. And as long as you understand that and see it happening and know it's going to happen, you could really still focus on being in real estate and being successful in real estate and doing a great job of building a successful business. So hopefully that made some sense today. But if you want to talk more one-on-one about this, I'd be happy to talk about it. I've been through it, hundreds of times with hundreds and hundreds of agents that are still in the business and agents no longer in the business. And I'll be happy to tell you all the stories of the good stories and the not so good stories, so you could learn. That's how you learn and how you grow. You learn from others. And I would love to give you that information. All right, that's it for Sunday for Thursday. Hopefully this stayed on Facebook. It looks like it did. So great. All right. Have a great one, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.